Hello. For this video, I'm playing around with my Dollar Tree paper pads. I've already cut the top off of one of the pads, and that one is this one. And what I did was I glued the bottom, put glue on the bottom, and then wrap the elastic around it, and then put the paper clips on it to hold it together. So it's already re-glued, so I'm just waiting for that to finish gluing, and you can see where I've cut it off, and I cut it off here. So this is still a paper pad, and this is still a paper pad, but it's just coming from the different direction now. So that way I've got two pads out of one for writing notes on the inside of the card, or just for regular scratch paper. And then I bought the pads with the verses in mind, so I could put those in my senior cards. So that's what I'm doing right now, is putting the glue on these and then clamping them. So I figured I'd bring you along with me. So, alrighty. It's a lot easier if you have elastics. Okay, so let's pull one of these babies out. Alright, so I'm just going to put the elastic around it first because that holds it all together. And then I'm going to use the glue. This is just Elaine's tacky glue, and I'm just going to run the glue against the top here. And see how I've got it all? And then I just use the side of the glue thing to rub it in. And it's going to separate a little bit, but that's okay because it's actually soaking that glue in. And then we can put a little bit more glue on, because you want it to be kind of thick. I just tap, 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 tap it on. There. Now I'm going to take and do this clamp right in the middle. Okay, that'll hold it together there. And then I don't think these clamps are going to be big enough, so I'm going to have to use the paper clips on this one too, but that's okay, because the paper clips work. So I'm just going to put it on just like that. All you need is just enough so that it's holding the edge of that paper together. Okay, so just like that. And then I'm just hanging them up here between my my markers. All right, so now let's go ahead and do this one. Might be easier if I just take this off. There, that's a great idea. I don't know why we have to make things difficult for ourselves. Alrighty, so let's do this one. I love doing this because things like this I'm not very patient for. I bought these pads so that I can use the verses. So, and that means I want to use them. I don't want to sit around waiting for me to go through the pad of paper. Ooh, I think I got plenty on this one. That's good. Okay. So this quickens it for me. And I'm using the plastic covered paper clips. Whoops, there's a curly hair. I'm using the plastic covered paper clips because that way they don't get adhered and it doesn't leave marks like the regular metal ones do. Okay, so that one's ready to dry. And last but not least, this one. These are so pretty on the bottom too, with this little floral corner there. But I just wanted to share this with you because it's a neat way to make a pad of paper. This is how I make my bigger pads of paper also. So when I have leftover paper trims left, then I can make skinnier pads by just stapling them. That's easy. But if I want a nice big thick pad, then this is how I do it. Is with some Lane's Tacky Glue. Alrighty. I'm just trying to make sure that it gets all the way back to that cardboard backing on it. And sometimes you have to gotta check it. Sometimes I have to go back and put a little bit more on and let a second round glue on. But most of the times if you put it on thick enough the first time around, then it works for me. So here we go with this one. So have you ever seen this done before? Have you ever tried it? Is this something that you might want to try? Or is this new to you? All right, there we go. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pads up there all ready to go. So I just have to wait for those to dry, and then I can cut the bottoms off. This one here should be, oh yeah, that one's almost ready. All right, so perfect, awesome. All right, this one's a little wide though. I'm gonna have to do paper clips on this one to hold it down because I wanted to cut one. Oh my goodness. Oh, I know. I'm wondering why these are so furry, because my granddaughter knocked them over one day and she picked them all up. And so there's hairs from all of us in there. Alrighty, this is better. I just don't want it to fall apart, or it's almost all the way dry. That's perfect. Okay. But I wanted to show you how to cut this. All right, so just take your X-Acto knife and a flat edge, and I'm just going to start cutting it until I get all the way through. And you want to hold that flat edge real good so it doesn't move. And you keep cutting until you feel that when you get down to the cardboard it feels different, which it feels like I might be there. I am. Yay me. One little corner. There you go. So look at that nice straight edge. Nice straight edge. How cool is that? All right, so we've got another pad, and this can finish drying. So that's perfect. So that's what I do with these paper pads, is I make them into 2 pads, one for verses, for cards, and the other for just a scratch paper pad or to line a card. Because a lot of times, especially if I use a dark card, then I want to use these to line them. Alrighty, so there you go. And if you like this type of video, please give me a thumbs up. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.